Okay, Salome. I just conducted this on Sunday afternoon. What do you know? Okay, what's happening in this first excerpt?
First excerpt is...
Don't be embarrassed if you don't know. I'll tell you.
You are, it's the phrase I remember, you are cursed. This is when
There you are.
Salome...
Du bist verflucht.
Yeah. Salome is approaching or making advances on, I forget the name of the character.
John the Baptist.
John the Baptist.
Yochanan,
And
yeah.
he wants nothing to do with it, and then says...
You're cursed.
Times get more and more involved, and he just says, "You're done.
Right.
You are cursed."
So this is a great scene, and it's the beginning of an orchestral prelude, interlude.
Yeah.
All right, and the scene that preceded it, Salome, you've all heard of her. She was in the Bible. She danced for her mother, Herodias, and when she danced for Herod, at her mother's bequest, I should say, she gets the head of John the Baptist on a silver platter. Her mother's happy. John the Baptist goes to heaven, I guess. Now, that biblical story is really simple. She doesn't even have a name in the Bible. She's just the daughter of Herodias. But the opera turns this into, Oscar Wilde should say, turned this into a drama, which is then set to music by Strauss, where Salome is a young woman who becomes, this is her enlightenment into what it means to be attracted to somebody. And she becomes attracted to John the Baptist, precisely because he's speaking a different language from the corruption around her. But she doesn't know how to act in a non-corrupt manner, so she's going to become corrupt. He's pure. He rejects her. She says, I love your hair. He says, don't touch me. She says, I hate your hair. I love your skin. He says, don't touch me. I hate your skin. Yeah, okay. I love your mouth. Get away from me. She says, I want your mouth. I want to kiss your lips. I want to kiss your lips. Ich will deinen Mund küssen. And she kept saying that. He says, no, 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 no. You're cursed. And the most important part, which you left out, is that he has been imprisoned in a cistern. He's been brought up to talk to her. He goes back down to the cistern because ram, ba, 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 ba. That is the motive of the cistern. That's down there. So I want you to know. And now, here again, it says legato, but it has to be very, very marcato. This is violent. The whole orchestra explodes on that first note, and then bum, 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 bum. That's the kind of character. Okay. All right? Sei verflucht. First thing, I just want to make a small critique of the time you played it without me. You didn't count out the last 3 bars of that. In other words, when you got to the low C sharp.
Yeah, I ran out of breath and just tried to taper it nicely.
All right, that's okay. But one of the things that I watch for is, do people actually count the rests in an audition program? In other words, if there's 2 bars, I mean, anywhere that's reasonable. If it's up to 2 or 3 bars or something like that, count it out just to show that you know what you're doing. There might be somebody on the jury who's saying, well, let's see if this guy can count. Now, obviously, if you have a 10-bar rest or something, then okay, then it's not important. But in a case like this, I want to see that you're actually aware that you will have had to hold that. Now, may I also say about the diminuendo, and it's probably for the reason you cited that you were running out of breath. The way you see forte, mezzo, forte, piano, don't think of those as terrace dynamics. Think of it as a long, slow diminuendo. Okay? You think you can get your breath together and hold it out? Because that would be really good. Now, the tempo, by the way, goes a little faster usually.
Okay.
Yeah. Some conductors will do it in 2, some do it in 4. But I'll show you what I would expect.
Okay.
Sorry, one last thing. The triplets. Each one of them has to be of equal weight and no rubato. Beep, ba, bum, bum, ba, beep, ba, ba. Really heavy accented triplets. Okay. All right? Sei verflucht. Now, could I have bum, ba? Accent the note. 4, 1, 2. There you go. Okay, that's good. Now you make up your own tempo.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to be conducting. I still want to pick at one thing.
Yeah.
Boom, boom. Again, boom, boom. Third time, boom, boom. So you've got these fourths. That's the inversion of one of John the Baptist's important motives that goes up. Right. So it's turned around here a little bit. But when you come down on that keep the intensity up. I find it sort of lags. It's sort of, I want this is it's got to be hot the whole time. Okay. All right. One last time, I'm going to stop torturing you. 1, 2, 3, and. One, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and out. Excellent. Let's play music for you. Now, don't ignore the accents here. Okay. So first thing is it's a four-note motive.
Right.
2 bars, and then 1 bar, 1 bar. So if you got ba, 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 this is the motive of what? Fafner the dragon, that's right. He's been sleeping on the gold for 20 years. All right, he's a monster. So even though it's a relatively rapid tempo, it's got to be heavy. Second time, third time. Then the last note is static because it's not a part of a motive. And then you repeat that again. Okay? I'll stop you because we have with that low B has to be right through and yeah. Whereas I asked you for more clarity and sharpness in Verdi, I want more depth and weight. Why is that no changing?
Yeah, I can't make that.
You can't?
No.
All right, but it's got to be the same pitch when you get back.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Okay, so you see benvenuto, 58? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so as you go through that, accent it all, but be sure you're also sustaining. Ba, 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 ba. Take your breaths, but keep long notes here. When you practice by yourself, really tune up the half steps. Because that's it's important anyway, but on an audition, they're going to be especially looking for that. When you get to the end, you have to attack that C natural and that E flat strongly and maintain it. So part of what we'll be looking for is your ability to maintain strength.
Yeah.
All right? And if you can work a little bit on differentiating, look at the first 4 bars and differentiating ba, 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 which is one idea, 4 times accents, all 4 of them.
Yeah.
Yep. And then hairpins. Yeah. Try to give me more diminuendo. If you can hold the second note longer, that will increase your opportunity to show a diminuendo. I mean, I know you have to breathe, but if it's so short, we can't tell the diminuendo, then we don't get the sense of the space. Did I torture you too much? No. Okay, bravo. These are good. Good luck. Thank you. It's a really nice office.